Good afternoon, guys. Thank you for joining me for this class. I'm on National 5 Physics. The topic we're covering is horizontal forces. Now, I do online tutoring. Find me on my website as well. It's www.spenceonlinetutoring.co.uk. And you'll see the courses I do, which is physics and maths to GCSE, National 5, and higher. Okay, let's just jump straight into this, guys. We have a frictional forces of 255.4 Newton force acting in the opposite direction of the cyclist, and the force exerted by the cyclist moving forward on his pedals is 266.6 Newton force. Calculate the acceleration of the cyclist in meters per second, because that's so you have to get the correct units, guys, which is stating us anyhow at the particular moment. Okay, so step one, guys. So the question is telling us, guys, that the frictional force is moving in the opposite direction. So it's 255.4 Newton frictional force going the opposite direction. Okay, and you have the cyclist exerting on the pedals going forward, moving forward in the right direction. So so the exerted force on the pedals is 266.6 newtons. Cyclist exerts a force, okay, on the pedal. Move this up, guys, so you can see what I'm doing. Hang on, guys, and move this up. So yes, so we can say the combined mass given, well, so the combined mass is given as 68.0 kilograms, okay. Or we can say combined mass equals M1 plus M2 equals 68.0 kilograms. So we need to find the resultant force first before we find the acceleration. That makes sense? So first, so we need to find the resultant force. Okay. So the resultant force equals cyclist moving forward. You can see that, guys. Yeah, cyclist moving forward minus frictional forces, because there's two forces at play. Frictional forces acting in opposite direction. Okay, guys. So therefore, move this up so you can see what I'm doing. Bear with me, guys. I had to just adjust this a bit. Okay, so therefore, the resultant force on the cyclist moving forward. So resultant force equals 266.6 newtons. That's the force the cyclist exerting on the pedals, minus the frictional force acting in the opposite direction is 255.4 newtons. Sorry, I'll write it out. Spare me, guys. Equals, yeah, 266.6 newtons minus frictional force. Force is moving in the opposite direction is 255.4 newtons, which gives us 11.2 gives us 11.2. So it gives us equals 11.2 newtons force. So we found our force. Yes, we found our force. So now we calculate the acceleration. So that would be our step 1 and step 2. Because we break it down, guys. We break down the question each time so we know. And that's step 3. Step 3. Well, I ran out of room, guys, so I'm going to go over to the next page. Spare me, guys. Let's come back down. Hang on, guys. Let's adjust this. Sorry, guys. I had to put my power on my laptop. The battery is going. So, okay. So, let me just... Let's move this down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Horizontal forces. Revision. Okay. So, step 3. Okay. There we go, guys. So, let me just see. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's adjust this a bit so you can see. So now we next we must calculate the acceleration of the cyclist stated in the question. So to find the acceleration of the cyclist, we must use Newton's second law of motion. Okay, guys. So to find the acceleration, we use Newton's second law of motion. I'm just highlight this for you. Okay. Bear with me, guys.